Alrighty, so it's been a week or so since I made a video lesson. Just need to document some stuff. Today wasn't too bad of a day. Couple little spikers. Main one, in my opinion, was Kavl, Kavl, until I saw HX after hours, and it was right out of the watch list. It was just me being completely retarded and missing it, not giving it the attention it deserved. As you can see here, 744 breakout. And that was just beautiful. Now we're $2.50 ahead now. Just beautiful. So let me show that breakout here. You got this resistance level here with some volume. It was kind of the last time that it had volume that it's facing. So yeah, after that we got potential. I think this could easily test 12 or 13 tomorrow. I think we will get a decent gap up or morning spike. But yeah, so this was just a total missed opportunity. A little annoyed that that happened, but it's okay. Still made a couple good trades today. Mine were on KAVL. Let's see here. So we got this solid spike that I totally regretted missing. I almost took it around 2. We have an open price play around 187. It was kind of failing to break down, holding right around VWAP, just right along that volume, slowly increasing. Yeah, just my bad with that one. Totally should have given it more attention. And it pretty much at that time tested where I wanted. I thought it could get to the mid 2s. As we can see here, we got some resistance filling this. Still needs to break out to fill it. But we got some resistance here. And after this break, I'm thinking 250 is going to be a key psychological level, just because that half whole dollar number. So yeah. So when it failed to break down with a float that it has, 11 million, doing insane volume today, I thought we can get a nice play, and it was a little choppy. It wasn't a perfect play, but I started getting in the high 30s and low 40s, low to mid 40s here. As it failed to break down, I kind of saw this here. We got a solid, Jesus Christ, support level right around 220-ish here, along VWAP. So I thought this could fail to break down. We can get a nice little fake out past the high day, and that is exactly what happened. Average ended up being at 241. A few minutes later, sell into the spike 267, and at the time the spike went to 269, so it was right near the highs. And we just kind of chop around here, and we have a little fake out, and it just fades the rest of the day. Just not really the market environment for these plays to really continue. So lately I've been trading a little bit less of a high day break pattern and really sticking to the VWAP plays in the morning, or the open price play. But ones that have already kind of ran 30, 40, 50, 60% in this case, they're just kind of done in this market. It's kind of all they can really offer. Occasionally you'll get the 100% spiker, maybe more, but until things really heat up, really just taking snipes and not expecting them to go much further like I used to just a few months ago. So that was that. I also had a position in AEHR overnight. Pretty much had this thing like the whole entire day. Once it failed to break down here, re-entered. Had a nice little spike. Was in the 2170s or so. Got a little gap up, a little push. Just couldn't do any more. Just took my quick 50 cents on it. Now we got a strong first red day. We'll see how this works out, but kind of done watching this thing. Was one of my main watches last week and kept playing it over and over, but all it did was spike, fade, gap up, spike, fade, gap up. So as you can see here, yeah, It's really choppy here. So something to stay away from. Another one that was actually pretty good that I also missed right out of the watch list. I gotta be more immersed. I'm missing a few plays. Multi-day bounce. I don't know if I had it in here actually. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, perfect. Right over the 680s here. That high that it set. You get a beautiful nearly dollar spike. This is gonna be one of my main watches. See if there's a continuation. Coming to all-time highs right around 937. So, or 940-ish. So, if we get a push, this thing could really squeeze shorts out. It really isn't that big of a company. Only right around 7 million float, so not much. And yeah, just gonna try to capture the quick move that it offers, if it offers one. But at the same time, looking at this, it's gonna take some time to really build back and come back there, unless it just gaps up. But we'll see what happens. Uh, Another similar pattern here with JSPR, just a little fake out. Took a small loss on this one actually. Getting in on the dip at 1420. Was risking about 14. Just didn't work out. I had a nice little quick 50-60 cents, but never really took off like I thought. Thought we could maybe get a test of 16, maybe 17. But yeah, it's fading on low volume, so this is still going to be on watch for a potential multi-day bounce still. Yeah. What else was there? Ftek. This one, another play of mine. Took it for a little scratch. Just because I kind of regretted it. The second I got in, I realized what I'm doing is stupid. So I got out right away. What really made it enticing was the low market cap, relatively low float, doing decent volume today. Not the best history, but does have a history of spiking. Here we have a little break over 2-ish. And today we got a little continuation. And it was just holding up around VWAP, just kind of uptrending here. So I took a small little position at 240 on this little perk here. And then I pretty much sold it like 246 a few minutes later after the perk, and it just kind of faded. Realizing kind of the same thing as KAVL. Not the market environment for some of these plays to really take off and squeeze shorts. You can kind of also tell with the price action and the volume. It is doing good. Like, as you can see, we have a perk in volume. I'm not going to just ignore that. But considering the market, and this was at 180 not too long ago, not that this is an insane spike, but if you look at the history here, pretty choppy. I doubt in this market environment is going to be a time that it chooses to start reversing this whole pattern of the downtrend for the past pretty much year now. Yeah, it's not going to do it now. If it does, might capture some of it, but not in the game to try to guess what's gonna, or try to anticipate what's gonna take off 100% or so. So this guy had, it was up around 20-30%, actually more. It's up 20%. It's at 230. Okay, we'll call it close to 30% or so. Just was not feeling it. It was kind of choppy. Couldn't continue. All we had was this 1 minute of volume spike. So once I saw that, I decided this really wasn't gonna continue, and that was right, at least in the short term. Maybe this thing comes back tomorrow, red to green move. But here we just got resistance in the 260s, 70s. After that, we got right around 320. So it's got a bunch of stacked layers up ahead. So if anything, look at it for a short into a spike. So that's that. And KVL. Those two were kind of my main watches throughout the day. Only one of them really worked out. What else was there? Before I forget. Yeah, it was just HX, her, GRVI, the multi-day bounce, JSPR, these two. Yeah, I don't see a whole ton here. So that was kind of, I guess, the plays of the day, unless I'm missing something or forgot it. So, yeah.